We need live chat. Oh boy. I don't even have my blanket out yet. It's been a morning. Let's put it that way. This needs to go over there. That needs to go over there. Yeah, it's been a morning, guys. I hope everybody else is having a less stressful Sunday. So hello to all of my lurkers and hello to all of my replay watchers. I do apologize that I don't have anything set up just yet. Like I said, it's been a bit of a stressful morning with the kids arguing and yeah. Just it's been a whole thing. You know, there's a big age gap between my children, and you know, they just decide to find the most inconvenient times to argue and throw cardboard boxes at each other. Because apparently that's a thing. But you know, I'm getting to it. It's a little bit warm in here. And I feel like it's a little bit warm to be working on Dad's blanket. I might have to call and ask Benjamin to turn the heater off. Hey Lori. Hey Danielle. Nothing. Casey and Benjamin are fighting. Your dad is on the way to my house for some reason. I have no idea. Last I heard, he and Casey were going to clean out the shed. So I don't know. I'm on row 75. It's still not looking like a whole lot yet. But on the bright side, there's not very many tails to weave in. Yeah, I'm gonna call Benjamin real quick and see if he will do me a favor and shut the heater off. Well, maybe he'll answer if I text him. Maybe. I don't know. Him and Casey were arguing this morning. I'm not really sure what it was about, but he threw a cardboard box at her. She threw it back. And I was just like, really, guys? Like, does this have to happen right now? So, yeah. That's what that's all about. I don't know. Look at this massive ball of yarn barf. It's been just sitting on my table since last Sunday. I haven't done nothing with it. Hopefully it's not like a huge knot. So I used to have, well, I do have, like, yeah? Go put your 2 cents in too, sir. I had like a little extender thing where the camera arm would hang down closer so you could see stitches up close when I do stitch tutorials, to give it more of a zoomed in look. But I find that when it's like that, I can't fit a lot on the frame or in frame when I'm doing my live streams. And I had wanted to get a new camera when I had after the last season of Scream Hollow, and it just didn't happen. That light is like crazy bright though. And I'm still in pajamas, but in my defense, I didn't get up till like 11:30. I did go to bed at a decent hour, but I woke up at like, I want to say like 3 o'clock this morning, and then I was just awake till 7. And I woke back up at 11:30. So I really haven't had a lot of time to be awake, and then on top of that, the kids are fighting. We're gonna spend a lot of this live detangling yarn, because what in the world is this? This is like almost guaranteed mess. I seen a meme the other day that said half a crochet is just sitting around untangling yarn barf or something like that. It was funny. I guess I need to get up and look presentable. Hey, Jessica. Danielle, do you want me to find out why Dad is coming over, or? But you can call him if you want. Yeah. Just maybe this wouldn't have been so bad if it hadn't just sat here for a week on my desk. But I wanted to finish the Fruit Bunny tutorial, which is uploaded, but it's only currently available for members of my channel. It's not going to be available for everyone until February 6th, because all of my members do get early access to my designs, my pattern tutorials or video tutorials for my designs. So yeah, that'll be live for everybody. I think on Friday. It'll be fine. He's probably just bored. I don't think he's bored. He was pretty irritated this morning with Casey. So he's got something in mind. Casey said something about she had to clean, or she was being brought over here specifically to clean a shed. Maybe he's taking her to clean the garage over there or something. I don't know. I'm finally in. Did you go somewhere? Kiwi's little feet are over my camera. It's a good thing we're not using that camera, sir. Because yeah, it was just spinning the whole time for me. Oh. Oh, okay, I see it, Lori. You said, oh no, the spinning wheel of death. See, I wonder if that's not my internet. Because, like I said, ever since my brother changed the router, my internet has been cutting in and out a lot. And I don't know. I asked my dad about it, and he was actually talking about having my mom go and get internet for this house, and then Zachary can keep our current internet in the apartment, because we have a studio apartment. What do they call, like, an in-laws apartment thing, next to our house, and that's where my brother lives. And so my dad was talking about just giving them our current internet, and then we would just get a new line or a new internet ran to the house that me and my dad live in. That's what there was talk of, anyways. I don't know if it's going to happen. I may have to just deal with spotty Wi-Fi for a while. But I think that's why, especially the last 2 lives, it's kind of had internet issues. Well, part of that was my doing, because I don't know, I was having serious technical issues last week. So, Jessica, shoot me an email, so that we can talk about what beanie you want or how you want your beanie made, all of that. I'm so surprised that nobody found that giveaway. I don't know why. Like, usually I would, like, film a video and then, like, attach a second video at the end of it and be like, "Hey, you found the hidden giveaway." But that one, the video was already about hats, so I just kind of segued into, "Oh, y'all found the hidden giveaway. Here's the magic word." And I'm wondering if that's not why people didn't realize that it was the hidden giveaway. But I don't know. I thought it was cool. It saved me time and effort because I didn't have to do a drawing or nothing, or, mess with StreamYard, because StreamYard is, like, super annoying to me ever since they decided to cut me back from 20 hours to 5 hours a month for the free plan. Got news for you. I'll figure out ways around that. I just don't make enough to pay $40 a month for StreamYard. I do pay, I think, $8 a month for Canva to make my thumbnails. Which, speaking of thumbnails, if anybody, I don't know how many people are in the chat right now, but if anybody would like to go live with me on Thursdays at 9 p.m., shoot me an email. It's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Really, my Thursday chats are just chit-chatting with a guest. Doesn't really matter whether they are a content creator or not. All I ask is that you be there on time and that you send me a picture so that I can make a thumbnail with our pictures on it. So if anybody is interested in doing that, shoot me an email and we will get you scheduled for a Thursday night live. Restream has unlimited free hours. I know, Lori. Part of the problem with Restream is I have not figured out how to do it. I have no idea. Like, Restream seems so complicated to me. I don't know why. Because I have gotten on there a few times and tried to play around with it, and I just I don't know. I just can't seem to get it down. Like, it seems so confusing to me. But that's okay. I mean, I kind of prefer only having, like, one guest at a time anyways. And I can do that on YouTube vertical, which I know that vertical streams kind of make people uncomfortable because it does open the doorway for trolls. A lot of trolls sometimes, depending on the hour of day. But it also opens the doorway. The positive side of looking at it it does open the doorway for other people who have never seen your channel to see it. Hey Rita. I have been moving furniture today. Okay, Jessica, just let me know. Shoot me an email. It's almost the same as StreamYard. Maybe we could do a backstage in a couple weeks and I can show you. Okay. I can probably do live with you toward the end of the month. All right. Yeah. Y'all just shoot me an email and we will work it out. And Lori, I already have a picture for you. I've already got a thumbnail for you. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I mean, I found ways around that. Like, I know that the vertical streaming, the way that I look at it is there are more trolls, but also it gets my channel in front of people that maybe wouldn't otherwise see it. And then on Sundays, I like to do the top down crochet and chat. Just so that y'all can come in and chit chat with me. I did not set a goal this week. I guess I could do that. Let's see. I want to do like a thing, like a statistic, where like you can see where, like how big does your channel have to be before people start like really participating in the polls and the goals, and what's a good thing? What's a good poll question? I have one in mind, but that's more of like an open-ended question that people would have to like type out their answer to. This is probably a super easy question, but we're going to go with it anyways, because it's the next one that I can think of. Tapered. Some of y'all already know what I'm fixing to type just based off of that word. I guess I should start like getting my polls and things like that set up before I do the Sunday live. I don't know. But I mean, well, when I started this one, I was all over the place. I didn't even have my blanket out, so I got to do 31 black. I woke up this morning to arguing and pissed off child. So yeah, like I hadn't even like rubbed the sleep out of my eyes before I was dealing with a pissed off 12-year-old. And then I was like, I don't know what's going on. Somebody tell me what's going on. And my dad was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, why is everybody around me mad? What is happening? I called Mom. She was irritated too. The only one that wasn't mad was Benjamin, and that's because he was as clueless as I was. But what is everybody else working on today? I gotta say, I'm only on row 75, And right now it's taking me probably I would say it probably takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get through one row at this point, which leads me to wonder, like, how long is it going to take me to get to do just like row 400, or like the well, I mean, row 400 will be a decrease row, but you get what I mean. Like, when I reach that longest row of the corner to corner, how long is that gonna take me to do? They probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. They were arguing. Everybody was angry. I don't know. Kiwi wasn't angry. Kiwi was like, "Oh, I'm here. You've been asleep. Why didn't you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning?" Because I know Kiwi. Kiwi was awake at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when I didn't get up, he just went to his perch. And he was very quiet, and he didn't wake me up. He didn't chew on me, which is surprising. Usually he tries to chew my toes through the blanket. Um, but he didn't even try to chew on me. Which probably after the live, I'm gonna let him out on the balcony. It was a little cold, like, well, it was pretty cold this morning. But I think it's warming up pretty fast, because I thought tomorrow's forecast here in Texas, yeah, like it's 55 degrees. But this morning it was really cold, and it's gotten warm pretty quickly, but tomorrow the high is 71. So it's going to jump like almost 20 degrees. Today the high is only 57. Um I really think that, as at least for Central Texas, that they very much overestimated how hard these winter storms were going to hit us here in Central Texas. And I know a lot of people here in Grange, like, really panic bought all kinds of stuff. I tried to go grocery shopping. There wasn't no milk. There wasn't no bread. There wasn't no toilet paper. There wasn't anything of anything. There are no cases of water, which I typically keep cases of water in the house anyways. But I mean, just aisles and aisles were just empty. And it did not, I mean, like, we didn't even lose power. I mean, I thought we were going to lose power because I kind of expected ERCOT to cut it off. But I really think they overestimated how bad it was going to be. Hi, Tina. Um, they, I don't know, like Texas, at least, Central Texas. I'm about an hour south of Austin, if you don't know where LaGrange is. Um, and we just did not get hit hard. Like, we didn't get a bunch of snow. We got a little bit of ice, but not enough to affect, really driving conditions. Um, Once it melted, it just ran off. We didn't have a lot of problems. But people were freaking out. I don't know what the news was saying, but everybody was freaking out and buying everything off the shelves. It was like C-19 all over again. It was crazy. I don't understand it. Oh, you know what just dawned on me? Probably the reason why I feel like it's a little hot in here is because I'm sitting on a heating pad. And I only just realized that. I'm like running the ceiling fan going, why is it so hot in here? What is happening? It's probably cooler outside. Probably much cooler outside if it's only 50. Because I'm feeling like I'm burning up. Like, what is happening? uh, but Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cold last night whenever we left. I went out with Danielle. Benjamin and I went out with Danielle and her husband Angelo to China Buffet. Um, that was a lot of fun. When we went in, it wasn't too cold, but when we came out, it was the wind that was very cold. I think that's maybe what the difference is. Like, we are getting a lot of cold winds, but not like it's not cold. If it wasn't for the wind chill, I think that we would be fine. I think that we wouldn't be having anything, to be honest. I mean, I just don't, or maybe I'm just fluffy and like cold weather. I don't know. I don't know. I know my mom is cold all the time. Most of the time, I'm pretty hot. Like, well, I mean, there's times we're in the middle of a Texas winter, and there's still some days that I run the AC in the middle of winter. But also, like, next week, Monday is like 78 degrees, and it's January. Like, Texas just be throwing random numbers out. What's that? I seen a meme where it said Texas just throws out temperatures like Powerball numbers. But I mean, like, it's not untrue. Like it really does. Tomorrow might be 71, but the next day could be 25. So, and I keep getting out of screen or whatever. I keep wanting to pull my crochet like up here. I'm sorry. I'm being lazy. I'm not wanting to sit forward. I should be sitting up straight and forward, and I'm not. I'm deciding to have bad posture today. My mom did a few years of ballet because my grandmother was all about posture. And so, of course, when my mom had me, my mom used to talk about having good posture and sitting up straight, um, and whatnot. My mom, like, my grandmother would make my mom, like, walk. I don't know if it was my grandmother or her ballet teacher, but my mom had to be able to, like, walk with a book on top of her head and all this weird stuff. My mom never made me do that, but she did always talk about having good posture and this, that, and the other. And she would get on to me if I didn't sit up straight. And now, as an adult, I prefer straight back chairs over like recliners or lazy boys. I like those straight backed wing chairs or whatever. I don't know what they're called. I don't know. They look fancy, like Victorian to me. They're always kind of old fashioned. Like my red one that I sit in. That's like this one here is like the most comfy chair to me. But it's very straight backed for the most part. Um, and whenever I try to like slouch in it, I have to stuff a pillow behind me. Hey Zach, because it's just not made for slouching. That's for sure. I got one for Casey too. She's got a green one. I find them frequently at Second Chance, our local thrift store. I don't know where they get all their stuff, but I like a lot of their furniture. They always have a lot of good antiques. Um, Lots of antiques. Speaking of which, Danielle, I don't know if you're still here, but I have a black lamp with a white light with a white lampshade that I need to give you. There's nothing wrong with it, other than the fact that I don't have any space for it, and I was thinking that you could use it. Mm. Zach said, "I'm sorry, Lori. I was supposed to do a video for Adrian on how to use Restream, and then I got sick and never did it. Don't worry about it, Zach. You're always apologizing for that video. Like it's no big deal, like at all. Like I get it. I know that Lori gets it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't think Danielle's here right now. She probably stepped out because she's got to go. I guess she's getting dressed because my dad's going to her house. I guess. I don't know. I don't really come out of my bedroom on Sundays. I feel like I just stay in my room on Sundays and crochet from the time that I wake up until the time that I go to bed, and then like I only come out to eat. if I'm lucky, like I might come out to eat. I do a lot of crocheting on Sunday, and I do a lot of crocheting in the evening. I prefer to sleep during the day. However, I cannot do that with Kiwi. So I try to go to bed at like midnight-ish, but sometimes that ends up resulting in me waking up at 2 or 3 and then being awake till 7 a.m. and then I get up at 11 after. It just screws with my sleep schedule, because I prefer to be awake at night and be asleep during the day, whereas Kiwi, that's not healthy for him. Lori said, I was working on the Valentine's stuff. No, on the Valentine's until my cat, my big fat orange and white cat, decided to sit or lay on literally all of my supplies. See, I was thinking about that. I seen people are already getting ready for Valentine's Day. Well, I mean, people were getting ready for it like, I don't know, a month ago. Like as soon as Christmas ended or as soon as New Year's ended, people, were making Valentine's Day stuff. And I haven't even started on Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is going to end up getting skipped this year. I'm just going to move right on into Easter because I really like making bunnies. And there's only 13 days till Valentine's Day, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to get anything made or get to the farmer's market before Valentine's Day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Sorry, guys, I had to count my color real quick. So I think this year we may end up, or I may end up skipping making Valentine's Day stuff and just making a whole bunch of Easter stuff. Danielle did mention that it seemed like I was getting burnt out. And I am a little bit burnt out with making amigurumi. But again, I gotta make what sells. And it's amigurumi that sells. So I'm trying to get some more made up. Does anybody know what day Easter is this year? Or what day it falls on? I know one year it fell on my birthday. It falls on my dad's birthday a lot. People at the farmer's market are going to want the Easter stuff more anyway. Probably so. You're probably right, Lori. I know, and they bring their kids down there, and their kids hound them for stuff, and I make a lot of sales that way. And Danielle just hollers at people like, hey, you need a jellyfish. Get over here and get a jellyfish. But I do need to get back to work. Well, I mean, I say back to work, but I need to get back to the farmer's market because right now I'm one of those fancy women with super fancy fingernails, but I ain't got no money. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like you have fancy fingernails, but you ain't got no money, or you got that super fancy car, but you can't pay your bills. I'm one of those women right now. But in my defense, my mom pays for my fingernails. And I only started getting my nails done. I did it to make my hands look better during tutorials and these kind of live streams. I figure if y'all have to look at my hands, y'all don't want to look at, y'all want something pretty to look at. That was the idea behind it, anyways. Because I never got my nails done before that, and now I've kind of started going fairly regularly. Just to have pretty nails so that my nails don't look all janky during tutorials and whatnot. And last night I filmed the hidden giveaway video, and I said I was gonna go and make shorts, or not shorts. I said I was gonna go and do stitch tutorials. That didn't happen. Instead, I fell asleep in my chair. Hey, Sonia. You love the color? Well, thank you. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Lori. I like purple. Can you tell? Like, I love purple. I don't know. I did consider this last time doing a different color because I did purple and black last time, but I just like color. I like purple. Y'all are going to probably see 15 different shades of purple before I move on to a different color. How many is that? That's 4. I need 5. Or maybe we could maybe I could do like a combination of green and purple, because my favorite color is purple, but my bird is green. And if you guys know, I don't know if you guys know what the significance behind the hearts is when I'm in chat, but sometimes when I'm in chat, you'll see me leave like 2 green hearts and 2 purple hearts. That is my favorite color, and it's Kiwi's color. That's what that is. That's what that's about. And I've been doing that ever since I realized that they have different colors in the emojis where like you could do that. I mean, for the longest time I thought it was just, the regular red heart or pink heart, but when I realized there was green and purple, that's where that came from. Um 1, 2. Has anybody else done a corner to corner? I know this is going to be probably the only one that I finish for a while. I do enjoy it, but I've never finished one, but I have to finish this one. And in all honesty, I'm going to have to pick up my pace. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to get this done by April. I just don't see how I'm going to be able to do it. And I've gone from putting pressure on myself to make stuff for Scream Hollow to putting pressure on myself about making stuff for the farmers market. It was really cool because when I first quit Scream Hollow, when we were first doing the farmers market, I had inventory, but now that there's not much inventory left, I'm putting a lot of pressure to make stuff for the farmers market, but I also have to work on this. And so I've I feel a lot of pressure. I put a lot of pressure on myself. And it's like, but I had a little bit of a break. When I first quit Scream Hollow, I did have a little bit of a break, and that was kind of cool, where I didn't have to stress over, I absolutely have to make some stuff because I have to make stuff to sell, or I'm not going to have any, money or whatever. And that was kind of nice not to have that stress. But um, as soon as I get this blanket finished, I won't have that to worry about. But I cuz and the thing is like with this blanket, I'm the one that put the deadline on it. I'm the one that decided that it had to be finished before his retirement party. Um because I wanted him to be able to open it at his retirement party. I thought that it would be cool for him to be able to do that. I don't know that anybody else. I don't even know if you usually give people retirement gifts. I feel like that's a thing. Um, I can't comment to anything because of the pressure and stress it can give me. I'm meaner. Can't. Oh my god, my typos. What is that? I can't read that. Broke but bountiful. Hello. Blessed 532. Well, welcome in. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know if retirement gifts were like a thing. But he had mentioned wanting a blanket. So I decided I was going to do this, and it's got to be done before the retirement party happens. He's worked at Holt, I think. Um, I think this will be like 29 years, something like that. 28, 29, somewhere around there. Close to 30 years. I don't remember exactly. And some of y'all know, this was super funny. Some of y'all know the difference between my dad and my dad Ken. If you've watched my videos and you have been around on my channel for a while, the man that I call my dad is actually my stepdad. And the man that I call my dad Ken is actually my biological dad. And we were not really in each other's lives too much until after I turned 18. Um, and it was funny. He text messaged me. My dad Ken texted me and told me that I guess one of his coworkers follows my channel, and she had seen one of my lives, and she thought that I was talking about him whenever I was talking about the retirement blanket, and she was like, "I know a secret," and he was like, I had to explain the difference between me and Alan and why I'm not called dad. And to me, that's so funny because I've had to explain that like a lot my whole life. No worries, I understand. Rita says, yes, I made a blanket corner to corner, no design on it. Then I made a corner to corner gnomes blocks, 12 of them, holidays. Sarah was working on one of those. Sarah Nicole, I think she finished it. I think hers was corner to corner, maybe. But I'm pretty sure that she finished it already. I feel like she showed it on her channel. Or maybe she just posted about it. I don't remember. But I feel like almost 100% sure that she did one of those gnome blankets as well. I have at least 3 other corner to corner blankets that I started and never finished. And now I can't remember what size hook I started them with. Shoot, some of the yarns that I started them with are probably discontinued. Well, I know some of them are because some of them, and at least one of them was started with Joanne's yarn, and I don't think that. Well, what was it? Was it Hirschner's or Michael's that picked up Joanne's their value yarn, Big Twist? I can't remember if it was Hirschner's or Michael's. Rita said yes, Ivy started doing it. She wanted to know if anybody wanted to do it. Yeah. See, I have a Phoenix one that I was showing I think during last week's Sunday Live, and I would really like to do that one. It's designed by that website I was showing last week called 2magicpixels.com. I really want to do that one, and it's a Phoenix, but I think I would like to do the blanket in shades of purple. I think that would be cool to do a purple Phoenix, but then again, I think everything looks better in purple. Big Twist value is at Hirschner's. Okay. I have when I run out of yarn for this blanket, I'm gonna have to go make a Hirschner's order. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'm not gonna place any. I do have a yarn order coming. It's the first one of the year. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the yarn though, because I still have a box. I have a giant Premier box on my floor that I ordered in December that's filled with yarn where I don't have no shelf space for it. And I went ahead and I ordered a bunch of Lion Brand yarn because they had a sale, a 30% off a sale, and there was a lot of yarns in it that I wanted to get to go with yarns that I currently already have. And so I did go ahead and get that yarn. It's not here yet, but I'm still sitting back going, where am I going to store all this yarn? If not just in a box on the bedroom floor. I don't know. I need to figure out shelving situations or somewhere to store yarn. The thing is I got rid of a lot of. Okay, so chat's probably gonna jump. Internet is spinning. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, my internet has been going in and out ever since they changed the router. I'm sorry. I don't know where. I don't know what y'all last heard. I just know I looked up from crocheting and YouTube was like, you need to reconnect. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm having problems with my internet. And it's only been happening since my brother decided to change out the router. He said that it's supposed to be a faster router. Like it's supposed to, I guess, I don't know, because I don't know about those kinds of things. But he said it's supposed to be a faster router. The thing is what I notice at our house is it's slower. And in my room in particular, it says that I have a full connection, but it'll just kick me offline. It'll just kick me off the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, what is happening? And it gets very frustrating. You know, like, how am I supposed to run a YouTube channel with no internet? But, yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about before I realized that y'all couldn't even hear me because I wasn't connected to the internet no more. Zach said, be right back, jumping into the shower. Okay, Zach. At least the spin was short this time. Okay, well, that means that I noticed it fairly quickly then. Sounds like I noticed it pretty quick then. I know the first time that happened, I was like, what do I do, Ben? And I'm like, he comes running in here, and I'm like yelling at him, like, you're the internet person. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to fix it. And he didn't know. And then I'm just angry and yelling at him, and he's like quietly slipping out of the bedroom. He's like, I don't know what to do. And you're mad and you're yelling. I had to go apologize to him and be like, I wasn't mad at you. I was just yelling in general. Slow progress. You know, I cannot imagine what it would be like if I had like 15 different balls of yarn attached to this thing, which if I do decide to do that Phoenix blanket, I think that one is like 10 or 12 different colors of yarn. And I probably will have like 15 different balls of yarn attached to the blanket if I do that one. It ought to be fun. I have this, and I bought it ages ago, off of Etsy, but it is a thing, and it's got like, I don't know, like 8 or 10 different spools on it where you could just put the yarn on the spool and work from that. I promise Lori, Rita, and Adrian I'll be safe and I won't jump in the shower. Jessica said, I'm back. Sorry, had a phone call I had to take. It's okay. The only thing you really missed is me losing internet midstream. But I do have that thing somewhere around here. I think it's in a box with the rest of my half finished corner to corner blankets. I think there's at least 3 of them, but I bought that thing off of Etsy and it was really cool. It's on the top shelf though. I'd have to get Benjamin to try to get it down for me. And then I bought, what are those things called? I think they're called yarn genies is what they are. So I bought one that had like 10 different spools in it, and that one was handmade, and it was from Etsy. And then recently I bought 3 of those yarn genie things that spin, and each of the 3 have like 2 pegs on them. And you would think I would use those, but I feel like it takes up a lot of space to put all the yarn on the spools. But if you look at what I got going on here, like it's taking up just as much space. I guess my computer takes up a lot of space on the desk as well, though. Or the table. I wish my room was bigger. How did I end up with the smallest room in the house? I have the most stuff, but I have the smallest room in the house. I'm going to have to, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to clean up the catwalk that goes around the living room and seeing if I can't, like, line that with yarn shelves. I don't know. Does anybody feel like... Oh, sorry. I did take my medication. Y'all can't see me, duh. Can't see my face. I'm sorry. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. So I don't know if you guys could hear that just now in my voice. When you guys hear my voice kind of falter a little bit, or if y'all are watching my videos and I just randomly, like, my eyes will flutter or my voice will kind of, it's almost like the breath was knocked out of me slightly. What that is that's actually me having a petit mal. Because even though I'm on medication for my seizures, they're not entirely controlled. And I've gotten more subscribers, and I think that sometimes people wonder what that's about. But it does happen every now and then when I'm recording, and it's happened while I'm live, and I do apologize for that. I usually do an epilepsy awareness month video, which is usually in November, but I didn't do one this last year. And they denied my disability again, on the grounds that I have not paid enough into Social Security to get disability, which is fine. I do understand that. But I wasn't trying to get disability to begin with. I was trying to get SSI, which they denied that because my attorney did not file the right paperwork on time. So we have to start that whole process completely over again. Actually, my attorney told me to find somebody that would diagnose me with depression, that would help our case. However, the problem with that is I don't feel depressed. And I did talk to a lady at, I don't know, this place that deals with that kind of stuff. I don't know what it's called, Blue Bonnet Trails. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But I did talk to a lady there, and she told me that I did not sound like I was depressed. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure where to go from here. In regards to getting my SSI. I used to have SSI, but they sent paperwork. They did a medical review and sent it to my mom's house instead of to my apartment. And that's how I ended up losing my SSI. And I've been trying to get it back now since I was 26. So for about 11 years now. Oh, I have a text message. I can't tell. Am I still connected? Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can even still hear me right now. I've just been over here talking away. I think I'm still connected. Sorry, Adrian. I'm going to head out and go read my book and listen to some music. Okay, Zach. See you later. Well, I guess I am live still. Yeah, I'm just over here talking away. Do y'all hear Kiwi? He's sitting at the bottom of the door because I have a full-length window in the balcony door, and he's just he wants out is what he wants. What are you doing down there? He's looking out the window. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream and let him out on his balcony. It will make his day. Like I said, if you guys want to go live at any time, just shoot me an email and we will get something scheduled for a Thursday night. I don't have anybody scheduled for this upcoming Thursday. The only thing that I ask is that you send me a picture so that I can make a thumbnail. And I don't know. I know I've got some content lined up for this week, but I don't have a lot, so I don't know. There's some things happening this week. I just don't know what they are right now. Oh, and the fruit bunny tutorial will be out. I don't think it's this week. It'll be out on the 6th. But like I said, my members got early access to that. So yeah. See, it seems like y'all are running really far behind in the chat. But yeah. I think that's about it. And I will catch up with you guys in my next video, probably. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say because now I'm getting awkward because I don't know if I've covered all my bases. So y'all have a good Sunday, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.